To create a lot of objects floating, let's work with geometry nodes. Let's close this, select the cube, and create a new profile. Let's delete this, we don't want to see the cube, and open the search menu with Shift A, and let's add points. Connect green with green, and this create a point, a single point. If you want more points, just press here. For example, 10 points. This will be the number of objects that we'll have in the scene. However, all the points now are in the same spot, so we need to tell them to separate. To make this, let's add set position. And if we change the offset, we can see that we can move all the points. However, they are moving all together. So we need to put something here to tell them, hey guys, please, can you move in different directions? So let's add a noise texture. However, now they move it far away from the origin point. So let's make something to move them in the original point. How? Let's add vector math here, and let's put subtract. We need to come back and put 0.5. Okay, perfect. Now we can ignore this and continue. So if we touch this, we can move the points, but now they are not moving. They are not doing anything. Why? Because we need to connect something here to tell them, hey guys, can you move individually every one? How we do that? Putting in the input vector the node index. And now they are moving one by one. And if we change the scale, for example, we can see that something is happening. Okay, but why they are moving in a line? We don't want a line, we want in different directions. So the problem is that we connected in the gray socket. This is really important because this is using black and white. So only it's using one direction. You need to change this. Let's disconnect and put yellow. And now it's using all directions because it have more colors. This is black and white. This have all the colors. Okay, cool. But how we can increase the distance from all the points? To make that, we need another vector math that can scale this distance. So how we can do that? Just let's add vector math. Let's put it really important here after this and just put mode scale. And now if we click here, we can scale the distance from each point. If you let it in 0, they're all together, as you can see. And if you increase this, we can control the scale, the distance. Perfect. So if you want more points, just add more points. Now, can we change a bit this distance? Of course. Only go here and you can touch this, or this, or this, or this. I mean, everything can change a bit the position. Okay, but let's move this like random movement. So to move this, we need to click here and put 4D. And now if we change this, we can animate it. How we animate this? We can connect a node that it's called a scene in seconds. And now if we press play, everything is moving. Okay, but can we control this and not make it so fast? Yes, let's add a simple math node. So let's find math, put here, and let's divide. Divide this number to make it slower. So if you increase this, you can make it slower. Also, you can make it slower if you reduce these numbers. For example, let's put 1, as you can see, or this one. For example, you can control different velocities just switching different numbers, as you can see. Okay, let's put some objects now. So let's go here. I don't want so fast. I want a bit slower, like that. A bit slower. Okay, now it's cool. So to put some objects, let's add instance on points. Instance is a way to say objects, copies of objects. Which objects do you want to put? Now it's your turn to put the object that you want. For this example, I'm going to add a monkey. So to use the monkey, I come back to the cube. You can lock this. And let's drag the Susan here. And let's connect green with green. So now we have all the points with the object monkey. To make them smaller, just click here, drag, and go to left. For example, something like that. We can hide this. And now if we press play, we have this animation. Remember, if you want more objects, just go here and put more objects, or less. Okay, but can we make them look at different directions? Of course, just go to rotation in instance of points and just put some random here. Random value. And now we are making different rotations. If you want to increase the rotation, just increase these numbers. For example, something like that. And here you have it, different floating objects with a random animation. If you want more objects, remember, just increase this number. And also you can make a cool animation, like they start from a single point. Let's go to the start. Go to scale and put 0. Create a keyframe pressing I, and now select this and go, for example, I don't know, something like 30, and just increase this. Press again I, and now we have this animation. Okay, let's improve this. So let's add some materials. Let's go to render view. Click on Susan in materials. Let's create a new material. For example, I don't know, blue. Let's press 0 to see the camera. Let's put the background black. So let's go here, reduce this, and let's put a better light. For example, this one, area, control space to make full screen. Let's click here to see how it looks like. Okay, cool, too fast. So let's make it slower. I'm going to reduce this a bit. Okay, a bit slower, I want. For example, like this. Perfect. And now I want more colors. So I'm going to make 5 copies of the Susan and use it as collection. So I select the object, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. I select all of them and press M to make a new collection, and let's call it objects. And let's change the colors. Okay, now to use all the objects from a collection, we have to change this node, let's delete it, and drag the objects collection. Let's put it here and connect instance with instance. And to use all the objects, it's really important that you click here, here, and here. And we can hide this one. So let's hide here. And now if we press Ctrl space, we have this animation. If we go to the view of materials, you can see it better. It's a simple, really cool animation where you can use an object or different objects in a collection. If you liked this video, I will appreciate a lot that you give a like, that you subscribe, and if you want, you can get this project and more projects in my Patreon. So I hope you enjoy it and see you in the next video.